Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about the class buffs because Sega apparently listened to me, or I predicted the future and I'm a messiah, or I just got very lucky. But every single class got buffed in this patch, which is amazing because, that's what I said in yesterday's video, just buff everyone because that makes the game fun. There's no PvP anyway, so there's no harm buffing everyone. But in today's video, we're going to be covering all the changes, mainly on Braver though. We're going to be focusing a lot on the Braver compared to the other classes, simply because, well, I main a Braver, and the most buffs are applied to the Braver. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So we're going to jump straight into the balance adjustments over here. There are some other things going on, however, I'll cover that in tomorrow's video as I get a little bit more detail about that stuff. So back to the topic at hand, balance adjustments taking effect on April 6th. So no, these changes are not live right now, they come into effect next week, so don't get too excited yet. But the first thing, which I'm super happy about, is the subclass adjustments. Subclasses now receive 50% instead of 25% of the EXP earned by the main class. This is a huge change. Honestly, 25%, I didn't even know it was 25%. I thought it was much lower. I thought it was like 10% or something. And it was just, it was so slow to level up a subclass, especially when I just want to play Braver. Like, I just want to use a katana, all right? But leveling up all these classes were taking forever. And so being able to receive 50% of the EXP earned is much, much nicer. Now do keep in mind, this also applies to quests. So this is the main thing that you're actually going to care about. You don't really care about grinding, because remember, when you're grinding, all the mobs are level 35. At max level, you're level 40. You're getting significantly reduced EXP if you're level 40 killing mobs which are 5 levels below you. So grinding doesn't really give you that much EXP. Alright, the next thing you can see over here, there's Hunter, Fighter, Ranger, Gunner, Force, Techer, Techniques, Braver, and Bouncer. So basically every single class got buffed. So the Force didn't get buffed that much, unfortunately. If we look over here, the Force, there's just like floating pillbox, multi-rock, I don't even know what that is. Tricky capacitor, I don't know what that is either. And then with Talus adjustments, we've got conversion shot and spread shot. But don't worry guys, because if you scroll down here in the technique adjustments, this is the thing that's important, because as a Force player, you're mainly spamming techniques. So these are the buffs. Basically, fire got stronger, light got stronger, very nice. But as I said earlier, I want to talk about Braver because honestly, the other classes, it's all cool and all, but I don't play those classes that much. I play the Braver. So first things first, you can see right here that Brave Combat. So this is basically our katana combat. It's called Brave Combat because you can use it with a bow. But first of all, our combat finisher's potency will be increased, and second of all, our combat finisher's attack range will be expanded. So this is when you end katana combat, you do that really cool anime sheath, you deal a crap ton of damage. Well, that damage has been increased even further. So instead of dealing like 5,000-6,000 damage, you're probably gonna hit like 7,000-8,000 damage, which is really nice considering that, I can activate Brave Combat every single minute. So I'm gonna abuse the crap out of this. And next of all is the attack range has been expanded. So now I can hit even more targets, which is very, very nice. Next up is Fearless Attitude, where potency and PP recovery will be increased. So Fearless Attitude is when you cast a PA, at the end of the PA you get like a 0.5 second iframe, and if you get hit during that iframe, you actually do like a counter attack and you start glowing purple, and it's really cool because, PP recovery and your potency has been increased. It's really nice, and it also activates Brave Spirit. And what's even better now is the potency of normal attacks will be increased while a katana is equipped, and the effect duration will also be increased. So Brave Spirit has also been buffed. This is beautiful, very, very nice. I have a feeling that Sega kind of looked at the graph and they're like, whoa, how many active players are playing Braver? Oh, are they using Katana Braver or Bow Braver? And realized like, 90% of all bravers are playing katana, and we're just like, oh well, let's just go start buffing the katana. And so this is really nice. Now this does apply to the bow as well, so it's not totally skewed to the katana, but this part is the katana adjustments. Look, increased potency, increased potency, increased potency. So basically all three of our PAs, Silverleaf Storm, Iris Gale, and Lotus Lightning, has increased damage. They're just like, yeah, you know, bravers don't deal enough damage, guys. Let's just buff braver across the board and just give them more damage. So this is beautiful. I love it, I love it, I love it. However, more importantly is the movement distance for katana normal attacks will be increased. So now our reach for the katana is further, so that's great. Specifications will be changed for katana normal attacks to allow movement while mid-air. Thank goodness, this is freaking amazing. And the following adjustments will be made to katana photon arts. So let's talk about Silverleaf Storm first, because this is a PA that I never really used that much, simply because of one thing, and that was over here. Frontal guard point will be added when the third step is activated. This was not a thing before. You did not get a frontal guard after your third charge was activated. However, if you looked at Iris Gale, guard points will be extended in all directions when the third step is activated. And when you look at Lotus Lightning, the frontal guard point will be extended when the third step is activated. So third step just means the third charge. So as my braver players know, when you cast a PA, the third charge of it, or the third cast of the same PA, is going to deal significantly more damage and has like a larger range. And so this is what they mean by third charge. So Silverleaf Storm didn't have like a frontal guard whenever you did the third one, which was why I never really liked it that much. And also it consumed quite a bit of PP. It was pretty close to Lotus Lightning, and now they decrease the PP consumption, or the PP cost, which makes it much more viable. I know a lot of braver players actually like using Silverleaf Storm because it gives you the flexibility, gives you that little bit of gap closing, and it gives you a little bit more mobility in the air. But with this change over here, it kind of negated like all the pros that Silverleaf Storm had, which is why they did this, and that balances out a lot more to give you guys a lot more incentive to use Silverleaf Storm. I still recommend using Silverleaf Storm against Gigantics mainly, because with Gigantics, well, if you get hit, you're dead. So you really want to take advantage of the short animation locks with the Silverleaf Storm compared to Lotus Lightning, which animation locks you like forever. And Iris Gale, it's for mobbing, so yeah, you don't really want to do this all the time against a single target. So yeah, very glad that they improved Silverleaf Storm. With Iris Gale, they just increased potency, so more damage, and then they gave you the guard points will be extended for all directions. Keep in mind that Iris Gale is for all directions, so 360 degrees of guard points, while Silverleaf and Lotus Lightning is a frontal guard. So this is the same as our old counter, which is 180 degrees in front of you. So if something hits you from behind or from below or from above, you will still get hit, and well, you won't take reduced damage because, well, you're not guarding that area. Okay, now Lotus Lightning gets another buff of attack range will be expanded. So this is great because now we hit even further and even wider, so I can't complain to that. Next up is of course the bow changes. So my bow bravers, don't worry, you're not left in the dust. You guys are going to be very popular in this coming update on April 6th. That's my prediction, because you guys are getting that new PA where it's like a volley of arrows, and I think a lot of people are going to gravitate towards the bow braver because that volley attack looks freaking amazing. So first of all, PP recovery will be increased for charged bow normal attacks, so this is great. Whenever you're doing charge attacks, you get PP recovery, and it's just being increased even more, so that's nice. The attack range will be expanded for charged bow normal attacks, so this is nice because, well, you can just hit further. And specifications will be changed so that an explosion will happen even if a charged bow normal attack does not land. This is huge, guys. This is so important, because now you can just aim at the floor, hit the floor, and it'll just blow up and do AoE. So for example, if you're hunting down tames, you don't need to hit each tame individually. You can just hit like the middle of where the tames are, the explosion kills everything, easy peasy. And the following adjustments will be made to bow photon arts, and that is with Frenzy Fireworks. So increased potency and attack range will be expanded when uncharged, so just more damage. Now, unfortunately, there isn't many big changes with the bow, not like the katana where like everything got buffed, but I think they're waiting for the new photo art to come out and then they will make some adjustments afterwards based upon the data that they received from that. All right, so for my bow bravers out there, stay strong. It's going to be a really fun time when you guys get that volley attack. Next up, we get the bouncer adjustments. Violent gale, potency will be increased. Yay, that's about it. However, now there's something that I want to cover, and that is NGS's second major update coming in June will include the same number of new class skills as the Ritem update. So if you guys remember, in the Ritem update, we actually got 2 new skills in our skill tree. So this does not mean new photon arts. This is simply just saying that, you know, in your skill tree, you're going to get 2 new abilities, which will buff however your playstyle is. So just keep that in mind, simply because in June, we are getting the new region. So that is the new snow region. And once we get the new snow region, obviously we're going to get more cocoons. And once we do the cocoons, we're going to get more skill points. So of course they needed to update the skill tree for us to spend our skill points and get more stuff. Okay, now something super important, which I will remind everyone in tomorrow's video as well, is along with the above adjustments, we will also be sending out and reset all skills, which can be used to reset all skill trees. So you want to make 3 characters on whatever ship you're on. So if you're a free-to-play player, make sure you have 3 characters on whatever ship you're on. All you need to do is create the character, skip the tutorial, and just have it existing, all right? That way you can get 3 copies of these and reset all skills, which is super valuable. Again, I will cover this in tomorrow's video one more time to remind everyone, because you want these and reset all skills simply because this is the only free-to-play method to get them. If you want to spend money, well, sure, you can spend your $3, $5, whatever to buy the end reset all skills, but Sega's literally giving it for free. So you want to make sure you have 3 characters because they give this out for every single character. So if you're like Gemma, who has like 20 characters, then you get 20 end reset all skill tickets because, well, you have 20 characters. But as a free-to-play, you are limited to 3 free character slots, so please put them all on the same ship. Don't be like me where I have like one on ship 1, one on ship 2, and stuff like that, because then you can't consolidate your end reset all skill tickets, and well, then you just have less buffer for messing up. So just keep that in mind, okay? Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye. Now for everyone's favorite moment, the thumbnail. We're gonna be like a yatta type of emote, and we're gonna be like braver buffs, or like all buffs for all classes. I think something like that. Okay, let's do the yatta. Yatta. Okay, there we go. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Can I say except you're welcome for the heals that boost the red?